Hello and welcome to The Business. I'm joined now by Matthew Tomlinson from Scots, who are commercial surveyors. Welcome, Matthew.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, it could be that you've got a small business and you're looking to rent somewhere, buy somewhere, or it could be the fact that you're looking to have a building sold for you. So let's take the first thing first and let's move on to the renting. So I'm a small business, Matthew. What should I be really looking for when I'm looking to rent a building?
Okay, I think initially you need to do a search of what the available property in the marketplace and shortlist the properties that would be suitable. From that particular point, you will enter into some negotiation with the agent in respect of the terms of the letting. The terms of the letting will be broken down into stages of the actual transaction itself, which will be the term, the rent, and any other conditions of the transaction.
And is there ever a deal to be done then?
Of course, very much so. We're in very much a bear market at the moment where there is a lack of transactions in the marketplace. The landlords are certainly competing with one another to secure those requirements that are available in the marketplace. So yes, you can negotiate some decent terms with regards to the rent and the flexibility of the lease term.
Is it normally the case though, Matthew, that if we're looking to rent or buy, it's always quite a good idea to get the help of a surveyor like yourselves, even if you're buying it from another surveyor?
Yes, at the end of the day, the surveyor is acting, in the respect of selling or letting a property, is acting for that party, the landlord at the actual seller, which on the other side of it, the party that's buying or wanting to let the property is maybe unadvised, depending obviously on the experience that they actually have. So therefore, to have the experience or have a surveyor acting for them will
Hello and welcome to The Business. And I'm joined now by Matthew Tomlinson from Scots, who are business surveyors. How do you do, Matthew?
Hi, Graham.
So tell me, what does a surveyor do?
A surveyor is quite a wide-ranging role. We get involved with professional work, which could be valuations and landlord and tenant advice, right the way through to actually being agents to market property, both on a leasehold and freehold basis.
So it could be that you've got a small business, or indeed a big business, and you're looking to either rent somewhere, buy somewhere, or even have some property to sell. So if we take this one step at a time, rental, what's your top tip for someone that's thinking of renting a premises somewhere?
I think be advised with regards to the available property that's in the marketplace, and to be aware of the market in which you're buying it. At the moment, we're in very much a bear market. There's plenty of good deals to be had out there, both on a leasehold and freehold basis.
So, yeah, I was going to come on to that now, which is if you're going to buy a property,
Yep.
Also get in touch with yourselves, or?
Absolutely. If you're in a position whereby you want to acquire a property, whether you want to actually take a lease on a property or indeed want to buy a property, it's maybe best to have a surveyor acting on your behalf to ensure that you get best value.
Yeah. And now, if the shoe's on the other foot,
Yes.
we're coming to sell the property. Any tips for that then?
Yeah, again, I think the initial choice of the agent that you're going to use, make sure you choose correctly, that you've done your research, that you're not employing a surveyor who is largely involved with, say, the residential market when you actually want to sell a shop.
If you're going for, let's say, planning, because a lot of people in development, they'll go for planning, so they're going to put a unit there. Is there any top tips that you'd give for someone that was going to plan to put a unit there?
I think securing an outline approval for a particular use, but leave it kind of quite open, whereby you're just securing the extent of the space, the permission for the extent of the space, and then perhaps that building can be split or subdivided into a number of units depending what the market is dictating.
Yeah, rather than commit just to one market.
The demand for that particular property may have changed from when you originally looked at it, meaning that what started off as maybe being a 5,000 square foot unit, in actual fact the demand is dictating that 1,500 square foot units would probably be more suitable. So therefore, just to keep an open mind that demand does actually change and fluctuate depending where we are in the marketplace.
Yeah. So what we can move on to now with, if we can just finish now, Matthew, is that these are the top tips. You're in business now.
Okay.
So it's Matthew, you've set up on your own, you need to rent yourself a unit. Give me one tip that you can give to a small business of what you should do before committing to a rental.
Again, I think research is the most important element here. Look to see what's available in the marketplace and secure the best deal, but also be aware of the marketplace in which you are trying to secure that deal. If it's a bullish market, then you're going to be on a back foot. If it's more of a bear market, then obviously you have greater ability to secure a better deal.
And does that the same go now for buying a property? Is that your tip there then? Would it be the same?
Okay, if you have cash resources already secured, whether this be cash resources or funding with the bank, then certainly we're in a marketplace whereby you can drive home a good deal.
Brilliant. So there's always a discount there for anybody then if you've got the cash.
It is very much at the moment in the marketplace, yes.
Yeah. So that's a great top tip there for buying it. And now we're coming to sell one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the last bit now, Matthew. We're coming to sell our property. What's our top tip there then?
Again, doing your research, making sure the agent that you choose to dispose of your property is exposed to that market sector. Meaning that if you have a house to sell, then obviously it needs to be an agent that's involved with the residential market. If it's an office or industrial unit, then again you need to be looking at a commercial agent, and you need to look out how active they are in those particular marketplaces.
Yeah. Great tips from Matthew there. I hope you've learnt something there. I'm sure I have. Thanks for joining us, Matthew.
Thank you.
See you again.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.